Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about blog design. I'm going to be giving you some tips for what I think makes for a good blog layout, showing you some examples of blogs I really love, and giving you some advice on how to get a well-designed blog for yourself. When you think about the layout of your blog, it's really important to think about what it needs to do. It's not all about looking pretty, it's about letting the content shine through and about being really easy to read on and having good navigation so that people can find their way around easily. You need to think about the fact that the look of your blog and how it works really is your brand, and the design of your blog controls the experience people have on it. And if it's really nice to use and easy to read, then people will keep coming back to it. Overall, the design of your blog really does come down to your personal taste, which is really important because it's your blog after all, and you want to be unique and you want to be you. So you definitely shouldn't try and make your blog look like other people's, but it is a good idea when you're thinking about the design of your blog to think about what you like on other people's blogs that you read. I did this when I was designing my blog, and the things I found that I really liked were having a sidebar with my information clearly displayed, having a latest video in the sidebar, having nice big photos, and I like the idea of having a read more link instead of having to scroll through a big long post to get to the next one. But remember, that is just my personal preference. Something I think is really essential though, because it's 2014 and we all use our phones a lot, is having a blog with a mobile layout. If you want to tweet a link to a blog post, then it's highly likely that someone is going to click on that on their phone, and you want to make it really easy for them to read. Lots of themes come with a built-in mobile layout, you just need to look for one that's responsive, and there's so many out there that there's really just no reason not to. Some of the blogs that I think are really well designed are, not so coincidentally, some of my favourite blogs to read. In the Fro is a really lovely blog written by a UK girl called Victoria. It's got this purple theme throughout it that really suits Victoria and her gorgeous hair colour so well, but it's used sparingly so that her gorgeous photos are still the focus of the posts, and I also really like her categories at the bottom. Hyacinth Girl is written by Morgan, who is a fellow New Zealand blogger, and this blog was actually designed by a friend of mine. I think she did a really awesome job. It's got really nice typography, so it's great to read, and again, it's got those subtle touches of personality that don't interfere with the content. Viviana Does Makeup is probably, for me, the epitome of a really well organised blog. There's loads of different ways to navigate it, and Anna's beautiful pictures are definitely the main focus, which means that whenever I visit her blog, I always end up sticking around for a while. And lastly, to show you that not all good blogs have to have just a plain white background, Esther's blog, Essie Button, is full of really cute illustrations that are super unique and really make her blog stand out. The content is still easily readable though, and it's easy to navigate, so it's definitely possible to have those things without the design being so plain. It's so personalised and so her, and I think it's really obvious that a designer worked on this with her, and it's not just a pre-made theme. If you really want to invest in your blog, then I highly recommend hiring a designer to work on it with you. That way you can get something that's super personalised, really unique, and like nobody else will have. So even though it might seem scary and like a huge investment to pay a designer to work on your blog with you, I think it's definitely worth it. However, in saying that, I totally understand that not everybody is in that position, and that's not an option for everyone. So in that case, there are plenty of really good pre-made themes available if you're smart about choosing them. Generally speaking, you'll find better themes in the premium section of theme sites than you will in the free section, but that doesn't mean that all premium themes are good, and it also doesn't mean that there's no good free themes, if that makes sense. Whether you use WordPress or Blogger or something else, a quick Google for themes will show you plenty of results, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. So what I've done is I've collated links to a few sites that I think do really good blog themes, and I've put them in a blog post that'll be linked down below in the description box, and also in that blog post you'll find some recommendations of designers to work with you on your blog if you want to go down that route. I think that clean and simple with pre-made themes is best though, because you can customise it by uploading a banner with your own branding. There's lots of themes out there with lots of colours and patterns, but really remember that you want your content to stand out and you want it to look unique, so if you can do that through your own branding and your own blog images, then that's going to be awesome. I really hope this video was helpful. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up if it was, and remember to check out that blog post as well for a few links to good starting points for themes and other information. And if you've got any questions, if there's anything that I didn't answer in this video, then please feel free to leave them down below as a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to hear more from me. Next week I'll be posting another DIY/home decor video, so I will see you then. Bye!